welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing one of my videos, I want to welcome you as well. Today I have another holiday makeup tutorial for you. This one is a collab with my good friend Stephanie Marie. A lot of you know her and love her as much as I do and are already subscribed to her, but we love working together. We have gotten really close. We've known each other for a long time, but we've gotten really close over the last year or so since she started her channel. She's my YouTube buddy. I call her or text her at least once a day. I swear we text all day long, every day. But she's just such a great support system for me. It's so good to have another buddy in the YouTube community to bounce ideas off of, to complain to. She's just such a great person, and her channel is so worth checking out if you haven't already. We do kind of similar content, but we have a different spin on things. The tutorials we do are a little bit different. We have different, it's good to see different perspectives on different products. And so we might review some of the same foundations, but her skin's a little bit different than mine. She might have had a different experience than me, but I highly recommend you checking out her. She calls them foundation road tests. She also has an amazing video on concealers that she worked really hard on. She tested a bunch of popular concealers, and it was a long video to produce, and she did an amazing job with that, and as she does with all of her videos. But please go check out her channel. And we decided today, because we wanted just to do another collab, that we would do a fire and ice collab. That I was gonna do a cool tone makeup look, and then she was gonna do a fiery warm tone makeup look. So this is the look that she's going to be showing you. And then of course, this is the look that I'm going to be teaching you. We do both show you two lip options. So there's gonna be a nude lip and a red lip for those of you who just aren't quite ready to go out in a bold red lip. But if you're ready to step out of your comfort zone, we're gonna give you both an option. So without further ado, please enjoy the video, and then when you are finished, go check out Stephanie's video, her tutorial, just her channel in general, and subscribe. I promise you, you will love her. So let's get to the tutorial. So the two palettes I'm gonna be using in this tutorial are the Lorac Pro 2 and the Jouer Skinny Dip. I am also already wearing my foundation, which is the Jouer Ultimate Coverage Cream. And then my brows are also done, and I will list the product that I use there in the description box. So as always, I'm prepping with a little Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And then I'm taking some Eve Pearl Concealer and carving out my brows. And I'm just taking a light dusting of powder. This one is from Kat Von D. It's the Blot Powder in Light, and I'm just dusting over my eyelids to set that primer. Because for this look, I want to have a really sharp angle, I'm going to use Scotch tape. Now, I have shown in other videos where I just take a piece of tissue and lay it there and kind of hold it as I do the eyeshadow, but using the tape will give a much more crisp line. So I put a little bit on the back of my hand, rip it off real quickly. It doesn't have too much stickiness, so when you try to remove it, you're not pulling or tugging too hard on the delicate eye area. So I'm placing that on the outer corner like so. Now using a Smith 230 brush, and I'm starting with the cool gray color. And I'm applying this right above my crease as my transition shade. So because my eyes are hooded, I'm going a little bit above the crease. And I'm just continuing to blend. I'm making little circles on the outer corner and then bringing it in. Next, I'm using a Morphe M507, which is a small detailed crease brush. And I'm going into the shade Charcoal. It's going on the outer corner of the eye and then blending that directly into the crease. So the cool gray went higher than the crease, and now the charcoal is going right in the crease. So if I look straight into the mirror, or in this case the camera, you can see I'm just pushing in right there to where the hood is. And then I'm doing the same thing, little circles on the outer corner, and then bringing it in. I'm not bringing it as much in toward the nose as I did with the cool gray, keeping it more concentrated on the outer portions. And then using any flat shader brush, I'm going into the shade Snow, and I'm placing that right on the lid, kind of packing that on. And then going back in with that Morphe M507 and blending it out. Now this next part is optional. If you want to deepen up that outer corner even further, you can go into the black. This is a Sigma E47. This particular black shade does have a lot of fallout, which is the main reason why I did not do my concealer yet. A lot of people ask me what order they should do their makeup, if they should do their eyes first or their foundation first. It doesn't really matter. It's really dependent on the look you're doing, if the shadows you're using, if you know they have fallout or not. I usually do my foundation first with no problems, but if I know I'm working with a color like this that could possibly get all over my cheeks and under my eye, then I'll wait to do my concealer. And so I'm just running that along the lower, the outer corner of the lower lash, the outer corner of the upper lash line, and then blending it right into that outer V. I'm not bringing it in at all. You can see how much fallout that has. And then I am removing the tape gently. And now we can take a makeup wipe and clean up any of that fallout. So at this point, you could go ahead and apply whatever eyeliner you're choosing to use, if any, whether you're doing a winged liner or a pencil liner, you can go ahead and do that and then apply your mascara. But because this is a holiday, more glamorous look, I'm gonna give you the option to take it up a notch and add a little bit of sparkle to this icy look. And I'm gonna use one of my favorite palettes. If you have watched my channel for a while, you've seen me talk about this and use it quite a bit. It's the Jouer Skinny Dip palette. And I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna go into this silvery shade called Starlight. And I am just gonna press this over where I applied the snow, just to give it a little bit of festive sparkle. You can even take this up another notch by adding maybe some MAC Reflex Pearl, a glitter eyeliner, whatever you choose. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just gonna keep it right here. I think this is dramatic enough. I am gonna add a winged liner, but as I just mentioned, you can do just a fine line of powder if you'd like, of the black from the palette. Just be careful because of that fallout. You could use any type of pencil, gel eyeliner, using a liquid from NYC. And as you can see, I'm just doing a very fine line because I don't want to cover up all of that pretty sparkle that I've just done. And with a hooded eye, you kind of do have to tug a little bit to get over that fold. So now that we've completed the top portion of the eye, I'm gonna go and do my concealer. I'm using Tarte's Shape Tape, and I'm applying it to the side of my nose and just right here in that hollow where it's pretty dark. And same thing on the other side. And then I am taking a damp beauty blender and pressing it into my skin to really brighten up that under eye area. I'm also taking it kind of around my temples. I want this whole area to be bright, but not too bright. And the shade I'm using in Shape Tape is Light Medium Honey. And of course, everything is gonna be listed in the description box. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes and apply mascara. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna add a little black eye pencil to tightline under here, and then I'm gonna use a little white for my lower inner rims. You can use black if you feel like it, but I am gonna use white today. For mascara, I'm using this volumizing one from Catrice. So the holidays are a great time to try false lashes again. If you've tried in the past and failed, maybe give it one more go. Of course, those of you who already have great lashes, you can just use a couple coats of mascara and be done, look beautiful. Some of us aren't that blessed, so we'd like to take it up a notch with some false lashes. I do have a video that I will link in the description bar that I think will really, really help you. It's just all about how to apply false lashes, how to trim them, how to wait for the glue to dry, all that, or the amount of time to wait. So I didn't want to use anything too dramatic because I want you to be able to see through the lashes to the shadow, to the little bit of sparkle that I used. And I love these lashes from Icona Lashes. They're called Love Story because they're really light and comfortable. They're affordable. Now, I've already cut these particular ones to my eye shape. Usually I trim a couple bunches off the end. I like to use this brush-on lash glue from Kiss. So I just put a very light coating on the band. I find that with this Kiss brand glue, you don't have to wait as long as you do with Duo. Duo, I usually wait like 30 to 40 seconds before applying. This one dries much quicker. And I'm just applying it to just above the lashes. And I like to hold in that inner corner for a couple seconds just to make sure it doesn't pop up. Okay, so now the eyes are complete and we can move on to the face and the two lip looks. So those of you that have seen a lot of my tutorials, you know that I'm not really big on heavy contouring. I'm just gonna do a light contouring of my cheekbones, my forehead, and a little bit on my nose. And I'm gonna be using the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. And then this is, the brush I'm using is just an old brush from Mally Beauty. And for my nose, I'm using this brush from Luxie Beauty. It's called the Nose Perfector brush. For my blush, I'm going to use a combination of Dandelion and Dallas. Because I'm going to be showing you both a nudish pink lip and a red lip, I want a blush that's going to be kind of neutral. So the Dandelion is pretty light and pretty pink, so adding in the Dallas gives it a little bit more of a neutral tone. And then for my highlight, I'm using one of my all-time favorites, which is MAC's Soft and Gentle. And then for lip number one, I am lining with Kevyn Aucoin's medium lip pencil. Next, I'm using Stripped from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then I'm finishing off the look with Smooch Star Gloss from Girl Actic. So here we have the completed look with lip option number one. This lip color is NYX Cosmetics Matte Lipstick in the shade Bloody Mary. It is a cool toned red, which of course is going to look best with a cool toned eyeshadow look. I did also apply it with the Brick Lip Pencil from MAC. This is a great lip pencil to use with a red lipstick. I like to blot my red lips very quickly with a tissue and then reapply the red just so it gives it double the staying power. I also will sometimes do this trick where you stick your finger in your mouth and pull it out like that because it gets any excess off the inner portion of your lip so it won't end up on your teeth. I like to use a lip pencil anytime I use a red. Well, I use a lip pencil almost every day regardless of the color, but I think especially with a red lipstick, it just helps to keep the color from migrating. It keeps it in the lines, it gives it a sharper appearance. You could also go around the lips really, really lightly with a concealer. That's more of a professional tip. Not very many people have a steady enough hand to do that, to really follow along the lower line of the lip and to use just the right amount of concealer, because you do have to use just the tiniest bit right around here. Otherwise, you can end up smearing the whole thing. But it does look nice if you take a little concealer and just go around the edges. But just like I said, you gotta be really, really careful with that. So once again, this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you will try out both my icy look and Stephanie's fiery look. As I said, the link to her video and to her channel will be in the description bar, as with all the other details about every product that was used in today's video. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll check out some of my other videos. I have lots of product reviews, more tutorials like this. I love to give as many tips and tricks in every tutorial I do as possible. So please do subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter. All of that is Risa Does Makeup. Thank you everyone for watching, my old subscribers, new subscribers. I welcome you to my channel and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon.